Well, we've been telling you about the growing anxiety surrounding kids returning to school in the fall. And this morning, we're taking a look at a camp to help kids cope with the pressures of the COVID-19 crisis. Now, we could call it a summer camp, but it's more than that. It's called Camp Therapyology, and Brooke Bendix is here to tell us all about it. And Brooke, first of all, thank you so much for joining us. This is a really important issue. What is Camp Therapyology?
So Camp Therapyology, we named it social programs at a social distance. After months of isolation, when kids left the physical building of school and they were isolated from their peers and they were starting to do remote learning, we saw a decline in their mental health. So we launched Camp Therapyology in person, outdoors. We provided a safe, judgment-free environment for them to explore topics related to mental health and really connect with their peers. We saw this need that they needed to be connecting in a way that was safe, in a judgment-free zone for them.
And this is an in-person camp so far. Are there virtual options for people who are still sort of skittish about having their children in person with people who they don't know and they don't know their backgrounds?
Absolutely. So we launched this summer, and it's been very successful. In the fall, we're going to continue it both in person and be providing an online virtual option.
Now, what are some of the issues that you guys address? We mentioned anxiety. Is it just anxiety or isolation? Tell us about the range of mental issues you guys are coping with.
So, for this particular program, I want to be clear that you do not need to have a mental illness to be a part of it. This is for all kids and all teens. And so the first week, we really talked about what it means to be a good friend, talking about issues about friendship, focusing on slowing down, learning what stressors are, learning how to cope with those stressors. This week, we actually did a tie-dye, which I'm actually wearing the shirt, fun tie-dye activity. And we weaved in the topics of gender and what that looks like, gender inequality. And kids really were able to explore those topics in a safe way. And they really got a lot out of it while having fun too.
Absolutely. And I take your point. I wasn't trying to say that it was just for people that are struggling. I just wanted to know what types of issues you guys could help people with, if they are. But let me ask you this. What age range do you guys work with?
So the group we have running right now is ages 12 to 14. In the fall, we're going to be running groups for younger kids, 7 to 9 years old, 10 to 12, a middle school group, and also a high school group as well.
Okay, and if people are interested, how can they find you guys and how can they find out more about Camp Therapyology?
So if people are interested, they can go and visit our website, therapyology.com. They can give us a call, send us an email. We are now starting to schedule our fall sessions. We'll have 2 fall sessions, and we're going to really be trying to be outside, outdoors, as much as possible, in addition to the virtual option too.
And I did not ask this. What is the cost? How do people get involved in that way?
So the cost is $159 per week, and it runs 2 days, 2 mornings a week. When school starts, we're going to be reconfiguring that to have after school and early evening options. And we might be adding a weekend option as well, because we really see the need for it.
Thank you so much. Brooke Bendix with Camp Therapyology. Really important work. Thank you so much for the work you guys are doing.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're quite welcome.